It's good morning from a not so sunny Cadiz. We arrived this morning. We're waiting to get off a little bit later today because we're only here in September, so it's a bit of a different day for us today, and it's certainly a lot chillier than we've had yesterday. But we'll go ashore and see what we find. Maybe stop for a beer or two or three. Who knows? We'll go with the flow and see what happens. Before we went ashore, we decided we'd explore a few more of the outside areas of the ship and check out the temperatures of the hot tubs on board. Not that we were planning to use them today. Is it warm, Lens?
Oh, that's really nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow. And this was the view from the ship as we looked over at the city of Cadiz. We set off the ship in a different direction than we'd ever been before, and we were with our friends Paul and Carol, so goodness knows where we were going to end up. After walking for quite some way, we ended up in this little park, and it was really quite beautiful. We came across this very intriguing tree. If you know what it's called, perhaps you could put it in the comments below, because we haven't got a clue. And then of course we came to the fountains and the pond, and well, it had to be done, didn't it? Having got ourselves a little bit lost, we were trying to find our way to the beach, so from there we could find our way back to the cathedral and then this little bar that we'd been to in September. Unfortunately, nothing seemed to be familiar, so we thought we'd embrace the moment and see what we did come across, and on our walk we encountered the Iglesia del Carmen. The Carmelite order arrived in Cadiz in 1737, and by 1762 this church was completed in their honour. Finally we made it to the beach, but it wasn't the right beach, but it was still very pleasant. Eventually we found some familiar landmarks and headed back into the centre of town, where we discovered this nativity scene. And close by was the fish market, full of locals going about their daily business. We continued our exploration, just wondering what these Christmas decorations would look like when illuminated at night. Christmas songs were the order of the day as we made our way to the local cafe.
Exchange with battery.
What have you got, lover Lindsay?
I got a pint, well, a beer.
A beer?
It's just about a pint, I should think.
Good beer.
Oh, it's good beer.
In our favourite little place. Monte Ruedas, or something like that. Yeah. Look at that on the back there. So what's that on there? Huevo a crema mochi. Yeah, no, I give up.
That's one of those big plates we saw here last time.
Bottle that?
There's something with polo, which is Cajun polo. That's Cajun chicken, surely. And then there's something with cheese and patatas, which is
potatoes.
There you go then. And chips and something at the top which I can't really work out.
It was really good value for money, with 3 beers, coffee, water and a jar of olives, all for under £8. And so, with the weather taking a turn for the worse, we made our way back to the ship. So we thought we'd better have a catch up with what happened in Cadiz yesterday.
Quite a busy day, wasn't it?
Yeah, quite busy.
A lot of walking.
Busy doing nothing. A lot there.
Yeah. We headed off into town with Paul and Carol.
Yeah.
And well, they led us astray to start off with.
And then I suggested that we sort of follow the coast road down, and I could take them to the beach.
Follow the coast road round to find the cathedral.
Yes, but stop at the beach on the way.
Unfortunately, it turned out to be the wrong cathedral.
Our service says.
And they had a nice little sign there saying Cadiz.
Cadiz, which we had our photograph taken, which I'll put in here for you so you can see it. It was a very nice photo. And then from there we went into this our usual little sort of cafe bar, didn't we?
We did.
And it was great again. Fantastic value for money. And we had all these little like finger rolls, beautiful bread.
Yeah.
And they're all €1 each.
Yeah, they're very good.
Absolutely fantastic.
So if you're ever in Cadiz, we'll insert here where we were, and do pop in and see them. Well, and go in and have coffee, beer, lunch, whatever. It's
One
just,
word of advice before you go: brush up on your Spanish. We were lucky. There were some lovely local university students in there eating, and one of the young ladies there translated to us. So thank you very much for that. Much appreciated.
Yeah.
And when we got back on board, what did we do then?
It was formal night.
And we had the guys come round to our cabin.
Yeah.
Because I had medical treatment, didn't I?
Yeah.
We had the guys come round to the cabin for a drink. We drank our bottles of Prosecco that we brought on board with us.
And then we went upstairs to the buffet.
Yeah, a bit strange. Explain why, Linz.
Well, we've got a little bit disenchanted with the main dining room. The service hasn't been particularly good. The food options are pretty boring.
Uninteresting to us,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean that some people wouldn't
Some
find them
people.
interesting.
And it's a case of it's what you like, isn't it? But we had a look at the menu that's outside the restaurant for that evening, and we've kind of gone, okay. No. And then we went upstairs in the afternoon and had a look at the menu in the buffet for the evening, and they were doing an Asian
night,
speciality night.
Lovely.
You just looked at the menu and went, ooh. So we in consultation with all the others, we all decided to go up there.
In our finery.
We weren't the only ones in our
No,
finery.
we weren't, no.
And we had a really nice meal up there.
Really nice, yeah.
Before heading off in kind of separate directions. Some people were going to have a drink and others were going to the theatre. We went to the theatre and watched the show last night.
I wish we hadn't.
Land of Make Believe.
It wasn't good.
It started and we thought, oh, this could be okay, but it didn't materialise really. And again, it's
the cast were working hard. They were trying hard.
They were performing well. It's such a shame for them because they've got very little to work with. The actual production of the show, yet again, was a bit weak, and then you realise actually they've got more facilities on the stage than you think they have. They've got the stage that goes up and down. They've got all sorts of facilities there. They're just not using them. For goodness sake, come up to date a little bit.
Carnival UK, yeah, take a leaf out of P&O's book, and go the way they did. P&O were in a rut with their production shows 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and they were sort of at the state that the Cunard ones are now. And they created the Headliners Theatre Company, and since then they haven't looked back. The shows, the production's excellent. But Cunard, they
just need to
wake up and smell the coffee. Bearing in mind what we saw on Queen Anne, where the production of the shows was so much better.
Anyway,
could do better.
I
think we'll just leave it at that. Then we went to the quiz. And that was a bit strange as well, wasn't it? Up to the Winter Gardens for the quiz. Went there, and all the pictures they were using in the quiz were pictures we'd seen 3 nights before in another quiz. Some of them had exactly the same questions. Some of them had different questions about the same ports. Quite bizarre. But hey ho, and we still didn't win.
No, that's the funny part.
We still didn't get all the questions right, so shows how good we are, doesn't it?
It does really. No hope.
Then we went up to Commodore Club
Yeah.
and to look for our other friends.
Yes, and they weren't there. So
No, they.
we decided, 5 of us decided to go into the music quiz.
Yes. Where Alfie and
Alfie
Paul
and
did
Paul.
quite well, really.
They were absolute heroes.
Yeah, we just sort of watched
And
from afar.
we did have a bit of communal singing that we liked.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Feliz Navidad. Feliz
I knew I shouldn't have said
Navidad. Me and Carol like that. Didn't we?
Yeah.
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 And we got 30, well, Paul and Alfie got 36 out of 40 there.
And still didn't win.
With the eyes finding hard, sweet tonight.
And then
Finished off the evening having a little bit of a flutter in the
in the
end,
casino,
didn't
didn't lose too much, did we?
we? Well, no.
No, just
it
a
was
little
quite,
bit.
Yeah.
That was quite
So
good.
that was quite a nice end to the evening.
Yeah,
And a quick sleep. And back again.
back again. Yeah. And indeed, we were back again as we sailed under the iconic April the 25th bridge into the port of Lisbon. So this morning we arrived into Lisbon and we docked about 9:30, didn't we?
Yes.
We'd already had our breakfast in the buffet again because not that impressed with the main dining room. And then where did we go? So this is right at the front of the ship on deck 9. It goes right around the front of the fitness centre. And you get a good view. We're coming round now to look over the city of Lisbon. Beautiful sunny day here, still a bit chill in the air, but really nice. And there's Lisbon, looking resplendent in the winter sun. And when we come around here, what on earth is this? We've got the beautiful Queen Anne in port today in front of us, and we're hoping to meet up with some of our friends that are on there. That would be great. And then where did we go?
We went into Lisbon.
We did.
We strolled into the city because we were going to hopefully meet up with some friends,
Yeah.
who were sailing on Queen Anne, who's also in port with us today.
And as we were approaching in the big square, we had a couple of people come up to us and said, "Hi!"
And it was Sandra and Jeff. So
Yeah.
hello, if you're watching.
Hi, we put your picture in here, if you don't mind, from County Durham, weren't they, I believe? Yeah. Thank you very much for watching us.
And thank you for saying hello. We really
Yeah.
appreciate people come up and saying hello. It always takes us back a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
But it's really, really, really
It's
nice. So thank you very much for that. But at the same time, we also met some friends, some other friends that were sailing on Queen Anne, and that was Peter and Christine,
Yep.
and other family members, Linda and David.
Yeah.
And we took Peter's expert knowledge of the city,
Yeah, shall we?
and
Yes.
went off to have a coffee. Actually, it was delicious
Oh, the
coffee.
pasta donato was really nice.
Yeah, so
You didn't want one, did you?
No,
No.
not at that point, which is unusual for me.
Yeah,
but
it's
there you
very
go.
nice.
And Bob and Holly came and met us there,
Yeah.
so that we filled up the cafe,
And
didn't
we
we?
all had a bit of a chat, didn't
Yeah.
we? It was really nice catching up with everybody. No, Peter, Christine, and the family are on their way. Well, in actual fact,
They would have sailed by
it's
now.
5 o'clock now, so they're probably sailing now.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went off and had a beer, didn't we then?
Yeah, with Bob and Holly.
So we're here in the beer house in Antaritida or something like that. Bob and Holly have
Antigua.
just got some nice little food, and Lindsay and I have opted for a liquid lunch.
Extra plate.
So go for it, girl.
Just
You know?
need help. You're going to give me a straw next, are
It's
you?
only a medium.
Yes, it is only a medium.
I know, when in wrong, have any
butter.
That's
We
all
were to
right.
ask for butter.
Good, is
oil.
it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Excellent. We'll give it a go then.
We love you guys. Love you. Yeah, I better put his camera away now, huh?
And we decided to go for the iconic afternoon tea in the Queen's room. So we have come in.
Would you like some cup of tea?
Oh, yes, please.
Yes, please.
Lovely. Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you. Lindsay?
Cucumber sandwiches with cream cheese.
Oh, yes. Sounds
Honey roasted ham, salmon, cheddar cheese and chutney, cheese with tarragon cream mayonnaise, which you might know.
No mustard on the ham.
Yes.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So here, my napkin on my knee. And we've got some cucumber and cream cheese sandwiches. And my cup of tea. And what have you got, darling?
I've got cheese and pickle
Cheese and pickle.
and ham.
Ham and
I believe there's maybe a smattering of mustard.
ham and mustard with mustard.
And with mustard. And cucumber and cream cheese.
Very nice. So we've got cakes now. Cakes before scones. Even though they're in the other way on the menu, which I find quite strange. But I have a raspberry tart, a vanilla choux, and some opera cake. What have you got, darling?
I've got a lemon cake.
Lemon cake, lemon drizzle sort of thing?
Yeah. And a choux.
Choux. Vanilla choux? And here is a quick look at the menu. If you'd like to see it in more detail, please feel free to pause the video. If you'd like to see the conclusion of our afternoon tea and the rest of our content, please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the thumbs up as well. We've had our cakes, Lindsay, and what was your verdict?
The choux that I had was lovely, very, very nice. The pastry was great, and the lemon sponge cake that I had was very nice. It was quite a sweet lemon flavour, if that makes any sense, rather than a sharp one. Very, very good, lovely piece of cake.
So
You weren't overly keen on something, was you?
my little raspberry tart was fantastic, and I will have another one if anyone comes near me. Really good. Bakewell tart, really. And then the vanilla choux was fine. A little bit of sweetness and cream, but it really worked well. But the opera cake was dry, and I think possibly not today's.
Oh well.
Might have been kept over from a previous incarnation. But yeah, tea's lovely.
I have to say, I've seen the scones coming close.
Oh good. Main event has the main event has arrived. I've chosen to have fruit scones. Lindsay's gone for plain, as usual. I can't see any butter.
No.
No, oh well. I'll just have to have jam and cream then.
You have got extra cream.
I've got 2 scones. I've got no more extra cream than you have. Have I?
I suppose not.
No, I've got the same. So, just for clarification of those that aren't really sure, this is the right way around. This is upside down. But Lindsay loves it that way, so she can do it whichever way she likes. And your verdict on the scones here? Too good to talk? They're nice and warm as well, aren't they? Can't wait. So, what do you think of your afternoon tea then, Lindsay?
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
It's very good to have it on a port day because there's not so many people in here. So the service is obviously a little bit easier. I thought the choice of sandwiches and the choice of cakes was very good. And then, of course, you get on to the main event, which is the scones.
Yeah.
And absolutely delicious.
They were quite special, weren't they?
Very special. Special enough for me to have a second one, and they're not small. I think probably the best best scones I've ever had at sea.
Oh, that's a big claim. It was nice. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I feel full and I've only had a couple of scones and things, but it was really nice and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And now we're gonna dress up because it's a bit nippy out there.
Not dress up posh, dress
No.
up warm.
Dress up warm, yeah, and go back into Lisbon because we don't sail until 11 o'clock tonight. So we're hopefully going to go in, get some footage of the Christmas lights, and just maybe have some dinner in there, something, snack, whatever, and see what happens.
And the only people that we missed out on seeing was Phil and Diane.
Phil and Diane.
Who were also on Queen Anne,
Queen Anne.
but we just couldn't match timings to actually meet up
No.
with them. So we're really sorry about that, but we will see it on our
Yes.
group cruise, if not before.
Yes, we will. Hopefully before. It'd be
Oh, it'd
nice
be
to
nice,
bump into
wouldn't it?
each other.
Yes, it
Yeah,
would.
it was a bit of a shame. We just sort of, because we got held up this morning, it didn't quite work out. But
Them's the way it goes.
sometimes, yes. So we'll see you all soon, and we'll take you with us into a hopefully a beautiful.
See if we can
lit
find
up,
some lights for you to have a look
yeah,
at.
Christmas lights, and maybe even a Christmas market.
We might even start singing again.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Our service says.
I dread to think.
We're gonna wish you a Merry Christmas. We're gonna wish you a Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Sorry. Bye.
Bye.
And these were the sights as we walked in to find the big square with the black horse in, so that we could meet up with Paul, Carol and Alfie. Unfortunately, they were in Rossio Square, which also had a big black horse in. Once we realised that, we met up and had a quick drink together before going out to explore. And then this happened. After that amazing show, we went into the Christmas market where we had a look around a lot of the food stalls, and as we hadn't actually eaten dinner, we sort of decided to try a few things. Nuts were the main thing on Lindsay's agenda, and we ended up buying £45 worth of them.
It's pulled pork.
It's pulled pork.
I'm pulling on Paulie's pork and then popping it into my mouth. That doesn't right, does it?
In public as well.
These are just something else, aren't they?
Oh, that's nice. Nice. Nice, isn't it? Yeah, very
We
nice.
slowly ambled our way back through the city, down towards the ship, on our way taking account of all the beautiful decorations that were around us. It really was a special time, and it wasn't over yet. I think by this time we were definitely in the Christmas spirit. Well, maybe some sort of spirit. here we are again, back in Solar, Tapas. It's becoming a local now, isn't it?
Yeah,
This is 3 times in 1 year. We must be considered almost a local resident. So here we are, beer again today, look, here,
Back on the bed.
El Biro,
Hello.
a nice time. Say
My
hi,
name is Mother.
good,
Nice to meet you.
thank you. And finally we got back to the ship.
This is my dinner.
What?
This is my dinner
Why is it your dinner?
because when we got back, the buffet was closed.
Oh. Well, don't eat that, you'll be losing weight. It takes more calories to eat celery than there is in it.
I'm not surprised.
And what else have you got to eat there?
Lemon,
Lemon and...
tomato.
So that's one of your 5 a day then.
Oh, at least.
So enjoy.
Marvellous.
And Carol's got one as well. Hi Carol. I can't really see what I'm filming at the moment.
Lovely.
Not because I've been drinking. Ooh. So a few more drinks for us, then off to bed. I think we walked in excess of 10 miles that day, and it felt like it. Still, next time on Ken and Lindsay Travel Again, we have another day at sea, and then visit our last port of call, Vigo.